Alright YouTube, so we are here to talk about Bethesda. It's been a while. The last video we would have done related to Bethesda at all would have been during E3. We talked about like Fallout 76 getting like the Battle Royale mode and stuff. But it's kind of talking about Bethesda in general. That's been a long time. We're here to talk about a lot of different things in this video. The Creation Club, paid mods, the Capital Wasteland project, the Fallout 3 remaster that we all want but Bethesda refuses to do for some reason. So what we have here is Bethesda is super excited to celebrate their 2-year anniversary for paid mods. We don't really care about any of this shit right here, but what we care about is the what's next for Fallout 4, but not this section because I don't care what this is. It's this one. Fight the good fight in the Capital Wasteland. Travel to GNR Plaza in DC to stop an incursion of Commonwealth mercenaries, attracted by an unfortunate call for aid. This is one of our biggest Fallout 4 adventures yet, and includes over 8 new armors inspired by Fallout 3. So at first, it probably does seem cool to a lot of fans out there. They're adding something to Fallout 4 that allows you to go back to an area in Fallout 3, but you're playing it in Fallout 4. Seems kind of awesome, but then it's Creation Club. It's paid mods. It costs money. It's not free. And to surface level fans out there, this probably is pretty cool. People that don't really keep up with gaming news or what's going on with Bethesda behind the scenes, etc., etc. They just play the games. This is probably a cool thing to them. Plus, them claiming that it's one of the biggest Fallout 4 adventures so far, it's probably going to be a pretty pricey item in the Creation Club, I'd imagine. But paid mods aside, the reason why there is an issue here with the community is because of the Capital Wasteland project. The Capital Wasteland project is a community-made mod, which for starters means free, of course, but also it's the entirety of Fallout 3 remade in Fallout 4. So like the Fallout 4's engine and graphics and assets, but they're completely remaking Fallout 3. Now Bethesda didn't necessarily have a problem with this. They, for the most part, always embraced the modding community, but they ran into like a snag last year. I did a video about it, where they wanted to use all the original like voice lines from Fallout 3, but they weren't allowed to, so the project got put on hold. But in Bethesda's defense, it's actually not their fault because voice actors license their voices to those games, but it's not like Bethesda owns those lines and the community can use it however they want to or whatever, so it's potentially going to be legal trouble for them. Them being the modders, of course. Now, I never did a follow-up video or an update to the story, but they eventually did decide to record all the lines of dialogue themselves, tens of thousands of lines of dialogue, which to me, when I talked about this in the original story, was the craziest part to me, was like, recording lines of dialogue, as tedious as that is going to be, like that's got to be the easiest part of the entire project, right? Like you're talking about rebuilding the entire game within Fallout 4, Fallout 3 within Fallout 4. Like recording lines of dialogue has got to be the easy part, I would think. And it's not like the voice acting of Fallout 3 was particularly good, so they could kind of just get away with recording the lines and it not having to be like professional voice acting. Earlier this year in January, development resumed back on the Capital Wasteland project. Now I don't know if this means like finishing the game up, recording the lines of dialogue, both, or what. Like, I didn't keep up with the story all of last year. It's just a one video I did last year. I'm not a PC gamer. I'm not part of the modding community, so it's not something I was really keeping tabs on, because it's not something I could even interact with if I wanted to anyways. So I don't know how far along development is actually on the entire project, but it resumed earlier this year. There's multiple issues here, but the main thing, of course, is that Bethesda is clearly doing this because of the Capital Wasteland project, the popularity of that mod that the community is making. They decided to put something through the Creation Club where you get to actually go back to an area from Fallout 3, from the Capital Wasteland. But not only are they doing this reactionary because of the popularity of this community mod, they're putting it through the Creation Club, which means it's going to cost money, which is obviously a big issue for a lot of people out there. When it comes to consoles, they have the Creation Club and the mods. Like, mods are free, Creation Club costs money, but they're essentially the same thing. They could have put this Capital Wasteland DLC or whatever you want to call it, they could have put it on the mods and made it free for everybody on PS4 and Xbox One, and I guess PC as well. But they decided to put it through Creation Club, which means you got to pay money for it, which is another obviously big issue here. And when it comes to the Bethesda apologists, which there are still many out there for some damn reason, it does not matter the price. It doesn't matter if this Creation Club thing costs $1, $5, $10. It doesn't matter if there's a way to earn the credits and you can essentially get it for free. The point is, it can be bought with money. And generally, when you compare the community free mods versus the Bethesda paid Creation Club mods, they're usually of a lower quality than what the community makes, which is also makes this a big issue because it's probably not going to be near as good a quality as the Capital Wasteland project. And the last issue for me, and I'm not sure how much this resonates with the rest of the community, I have a problem with them making this at all and just not remastering Fallout 3 like everybody in the community fucking wants. It's like 80 to 90% or more of the community is like begging for a Fallout 3 and New Vegas remaster, and Bethesda just refuses to do it. We've been talking about it. I was talking about it about this time last year, probably, since it's coming up on like last year was like the anniversary of Fallout 3, like the 10-year anniversary. Like I was talking about this around this time last year, like, hey, that'd be a great 10-year anniversary thing, and release Fallout 3 remaster. Here we are, a year later, no signs of it happening, but they're like, here's a little cock tease, here's a little GNR Plaza mission. Isn't that fun? And that's truly a testament to how much Bethesda cares about the community, because they've been asking for so long for a Morrowind remaster, an Oblivion remaster, a Fallout 3 remaster, a New Vegas remaster, and Bethesda's like, here's Skyrim on every platform imaginable. It doesn't matter what kind of effort it takes to upscale the graphics for Fallout 3, New Vegas, Oblivion, Morrowind, or whatever. The community wants it. They've been asking for it for so long, and Bethesda needs this. They need the good graces of the community. They need good community feedback, and this is something that would absolutely make the community happy. I don't think it, forgive Bethesda for all their sins, for Fallout 76 and all the fiasco that happened last year, but still, it's something Bethesda desperately needs. And it's crazy to me that them as a business, because at the end of the day, they're just here to make money, that they can't see that. Like, it's a very simple equation. Remaster these games that people want, makes the community happy. We get better sales, more money. Like, it's so simple. Oh my god. It's sad to witness the downfall of Bethesda over the last couple of years. I was such a huge fan of them when I started my channel back in 2015. Fallout 4 and Bethesda is literally why I started my channel. I will still cover like Fallout 5 in the future, or whatever the next Fallout game might be. Fallout 76 I was excited for, but goddamn, I could not force myself to play that game, and I had to stop covering it. Anyways, I've said my piece on this, so I pass it off to you guys in the comment section. What are your thoughts on Bethesda trying to capitalize on the popularity of this community mod by throwing out their own jank-ass Creation Club Capital Wasteland thing? Are you super excited to spend your money on it, or are you going to pass on it like I imagine a lot of people are, because who still plays Fallout 4? Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and want to stay updated with more Bethesda content, I suppose. Turn on my notifications. Follow me on Twitter at @the-david. I'm my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit acting like a baby, or at least less like a child. Give me serenity.